The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Were there 10 reporters on Barack Obama's background and his connection to Bill Ayers and his connections with Wright and his connections with Rashidi and all the other left-wing diabolical pieces of you-know-what? 10 Washington Post reporters on that? Never. Never. Are there 10 Washington Post reporters reporting about how our Constitution is being usurped and eviscerated? No. Not even one. And if that's not enough, there appear to be about 5 New York Slimes reporters on the issue. We have all these reporters chasing down the Denny Hastert stuff. Why do you need 10 reporters at the Washington Compost, 5 reporters at the New York Slimes, when the government's leaking the stuff? All you need is a fax machine or a phone or email, and you have your story. And you have your story. But it does amaze me. It does amaze me that when Bill Clinton was accused of rape by a woman, Juanita Broderick, who put her name out there, who put her reputation out there, who would have spoken to anybody, that the news media sat on it and sat on it and sat on it for months. No 10 Washington Compost reporters, no 5 New York Slimes reporters, or the background of Barack Obama. I'm not talking about his birth. I'm talking about his associations with domestic terrorists, with the radicals of the worst kind, with anti-Semites. Nothing. Big cover-up. All a secret. I've never understood why some people in this country, not you in this audience, you're too smart, but why so many people in this country seem to believe that if you elect somebody to high office, that they have more virtue, they're nobler, they're more perfect than all the rest of us. They're not. And some of them are real weasels and skunks. To this day, seriously, we know very little about Barack Obama. Very little. Because the Washington Compost has never put 10 reporters on the President of the United States. We don't know how he got into the colleges he got into. We don't know what his grades were. We know very little about this man. We cite his 2 autobiographies, which are humorous to begin with. Guy writes autobiographies. Guy that never did a damn thing. Well, when I was growing up in Hawaii, who gives a crap? And then when people speculate, then when people start, they allow their imaginations to wander, they're ridiculed. And of course, it's silly, but there's a reason for it. Because we've never really been introduced to this man who is the President of the United States, have we? Just like, boom, a flash in the pan, there he is. Boy, it sure shows some kind of weakness in our political system, does it not? Oh, it does.
Mark Levin.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.